How to deal with competition, a spiritual approach. Let's jump right in and meet the problem at its root. Even though we perceive competition as something that's outside of us, something that's attacking us externally, the feeling of discomfort is inside. The jealousy, the worry, the fear of losing something, and all of those negative thoughts and emotions are inside of us. And they take so much space in our minds that they start stealing our productive time, our creative time, our peaceful time, and we start spending our efforts and energy pulling someone else down instead of lifting ourselves up to success. So my friend, if you carry these negative thoughts, it causes you way more harm than the competition itself. These negative thoughts are like a poison that you are carrying. You are the container. It's in direct contact with you. So naturally, it's going to affect you before anyone else. But what's even scarier is that those negative thoughts are negative energy that starts attracting what you do not want. If your competition reminds you of loss of business or loss of opportunities, guess what? You've created the thought already. And we all know that the thoughts of energy that can potentially manifest into negative outcome or even failure. So your utmost priority should be to fix your thoughts so you can work at your highest potential. So how do we fix this? Here's a spiritual approach to look at the competition. What I love about spiritual approach is that it's ground up. It's inside out. It starts at the root. So it's not simply a temporary fix to your current problem, but a transformation that empowers you to deal with a million such problems in future. It's similar to making your immune system strong so you rarely get sick, as opposed to taking painkillers and medicines after you catch the disease. And it also keeps you in a more peaceful state. So in order to start from ground up, the very first question you should ask yourself is, why am I in this work? Look at it as your life mission or your contribution to the world. If it's your profession, how is what you do for around 8 hours in a day, which translates to 1/3 of your life, impacting this world? If you were to write a mission statement for the work that you do, what would it be? So I went to LinkedIn to pull up some mission statements from professionals working in various different fields, and here are some of them. A CEO says he wants to create and lead a dream team where everyone is playing to their strengths. A chef says his mission is to drive healthy eating among families by promoting nutritious, home-cooked food for lifelong health and wellness. A fitness trainer says is to help people achieve their health goals while enjoying the process. A life coach says is to equip people become best versions of themselves. A techie says is to create innovative technology solutions that will improve the lives of people around the globe. Some said they just love solving problems for their team. A yoga teacher says is to bring the wealth and knowledge of yoga to people to improve their health and wellness. A trainer says is to be a mentor to create future leaders. So what's something that's common that we see here? Everyone wants to use their gifts and talent to improve the lives of others. So take a moment to verbalize your mission statement relating to the work you're doing right now. And that reminds us once again how important it is to be working in the field that you feel is in alignment with who you are and loving what you do. Because if you love what you do, this mission statement would come to you very easily. And if it doesn't, you have some serious thinking to do on that front, buddy. But that's a whole different topic, and we will touch on it in some other session. Once you have your mission statement, try to think of what would be the mission statement of your competitor. For a moment, just leave all those negative emotions and any history you might have had with them aside, and just look at them as souls. And try to figure out what their mission statement would be. You will realize that their mission statement is very similar to yours. So basically, you both are doing the same type of work on this earth. If you are a musician and your mission statement is to bring the uplifting and healing music to people when they need it, isn't your competitor trying to do the same? If you're a teacher, isn't your competitor spreading the wealth of the same knowledge to the world? Imagine if there was only one yoga teacher in the world, and only one musician, and only one IT guy, and only one fitness instructor. How many people would they be able to reach in their lifetime? In history, there have been so many skills and art forms that went extinct because people wanted to be the only authority on that. They did not want to share them, right? So collectively, you and all of your competitors are bringing your mission to the world. Isn't it amazing that there are a bunch of you bringing the same message to the world, and the whole burden is not on you alone? When we despise our competition, we shift our focus from our life mission to our ego. Notice that in the mission statements, nobody really said my mission is to be better than that guy. Did they? What was your mission statement? Was it something to do with the other guy? If your mission is to be better than somebody else, you are limiting your success only to where they are. Your life mission should be something that you can achieve as your highest self, performing at your highest potential. So please do not tie it to another person. Tie it to your highest self. Tie it to your soul, not your ego. And that is why I'm using the term life mission here, and not just job or work or a business. So we are looking at it from a holistic view. Going a step further, our life mission is supposed to aid our soul growth. When you direct negativity at your competition, you're going backwards. It's hurting your spiritual growth. Remember, life is a drama. Earth is a stage. We are souls and here on this earth only for a short time. Your current problem is temporary, but your soul evolution is a continuous, everlasting process. You and your competition share the similar life mission. So even though in real life it seems like you're competing against each other, spiritually you're partners. You're spiritual partners in the same life mission. You're like the wheels of the same car, and your mission is to take the car from one place to another. Now you may have some history with this person and you may say that, well, I can try taking this approach, but the other person will still continue to pull me down, despise me, hate me, and direct all their negativity at me. But understand that it's the poison in their container. They are responsible for their negative thoughts and actions, not you. They may aim it at you, but it's up to you if you want to receive it. If you choose to receive it, then you'll be forced to react to it. And now both of your energies are diverted away from your life mission. If you block this negativity though, it starts at them and ends at them. As long as you are creating positive thoughts, you will have peace within yourself. By looking at them as spiritual partners, you're allowing yourself to replace hate with love or similar positive feelings. And that's going to allow you to work towards the same life mission, but with more positivity and joy. If you're competing for a position at your job, try to relate your mission to the other person that you're competing with. And understand that you are working towards the success of the same company. And that the other person is your partner in it. They are the wheels of the same car. If they are full of hate and jealousy, you know that they have a seemingly worn out wheel. So by having your wheel well kept, at least you're doing your part towards the success of your combined mission. Now, if you feel like you don't care about the success of the company, you just want the position, that's it, then my friend, you're working for the wrong company. You should only and only work where you feel that you matter and what matters to you. That is why I keep saying that spiritual approach is ground up. If you ever find yourself doing the work that you do not enjoy, you will end up focusing on your ego and not the mission. That's one way of figuring it out. This attitude is not good for you nor the company that you work for. And I keep going back to this topic, but everything is interrelated. And spiritually, it is so important that you feel in alignment with your calling. And if it is something that you cannot switch to right now, at least you can start taking baby steps towards it so you can thrive off of that positive energy and start manifesting it, because it will be in your thoughts, no matter how small the baby steps are. Now let's say you do not work for the same company, that you are a salesperson competing against a salesperson from another company. In that case, go a step higher until you reach the common mission statement with that person. Maybe it's bringing the similar type of product to the world, helping the humanity in similar way. Who ends up getting the contract will depend on many factors. But what will always be yours to hold on to, something that nobody can take away from you, is the satisfaction of having worked at your highest potential by eliminating all the negative thoughts and focusing only on the positive. And it is a win-win on so many levels, if you just choose the right thought. By visualizing your competitor as your spiritual partner, you are in no way harming your own progress, but actually you're adding fuel to your own success by removing your focus from the competition to your actual mission and giving you a boost of positivity to achieve that. Reminding you again that when we tie our goals and definition of our success to our competition, we'll limit ourselves to only reach their level and cross that. But when we tie our goals to our life mission, we can potentially go much further. Now, after listening to this, you're going to go back to your real life And perhaps this approach will start to seem very godly or saintly. But let me assure you that it is not that hard to apply. Accept that ego is an integral part of our humanness. So it is natural that it will come back to control us. Until now, we always gave into it and its negative tendencies. But from now on, we can be aware of our thoughts and catch ourselves getting sucked into these negative thoughts. All we need to do at that time is to change the thought. Just say, they are not working against me. They are my spiritual partners, and together we are working towards the same mission. The world does need more of my kind. Then send them your positive vibes and get back to your own business with a peaceful mind. If the negative thoughts keep bothering you over and over, you can meditate on it. My favorite way to integrate this in my meditation is to imagine the earth like a small ball in front of me. Imagine the earth covered in darkness, and you are shining a small light with what you have to offer to this world from wherever you are. But you realize that that light is not enough to cover the entire earth. Then slowly more such lights start popping all over the world. And there are people just like you bringing the same message and the same light to the world. And together you light up the whole world. And sink into that feeling and be grateful for all those other lights shining your light. This is what I use in my meditation. If you like it, you may try to use that as well. My friend, I wish you so much success. Stay blessed and stay happy. Thank you.